In this video, we will be adding some annotations to the sheet A303, the precast structure details. There's already a few notes on there, but we will add quite a few more. One thing to keep in mind, as we have done with our other details, you want to try to be kind of orderly about how you maintain them. If you need to introduce some detail lines to sort of align your text, that would be a good idea. And also, when you're labeling things within an assembly, you want to try to start from the outside and begin to move into the wall section, so it's easy to find what you're referencing. So I'll begin adding a few detail notes, but I won't walk you through the whole process. I'll just be showing you the notes that I would like for you to include in your details. But again, I won't go through each and every one and how I've added them. I'll just give you some views of the final work as I produce it. Now, keep in mind that this work needs to be done within the details themselves. So I'll start by going to the precast wall section, and I'll begin adding my notes. But before that, I will give myself a guideline to use for the alignment of the text. And I'll start here at the bottom, beginning to add the text. So I've added the notes for the details on sheet A303. And I'll zoom in a little closer so you can get a look at what they're pointing to. Again, try to maintain an alignment, particularly the left edge of those text annotations. Some of the content will go on the column detail towards the right, but all of these should appear as they relate mostly to the wall section. Okay, coming up towards the top. One thing that I revised in doing the annotations was to bring that membrane up and underneath the gravel stop. So if you could make that adjustment, that would be much more clear. Okay, and at the column detail, the notes are a little bit more specific to the precast work. So we have the girder, we have the precast column with the corbel. The notes about the roof are picked up over here on the left, but the 2-inch topping slab and the hollow core slabs are noted here. And some information about the slabs is also included here. Pile cap and the piles beyond are also noted. Okay. As far as the plan details go, the one on the lower right has many of the same notes as the wall section, and then some that pertain specifically to the corner detail. Single detail or a single note on the plan detail, and then a few notes in the reflected ceiling plan. Some of these things don't show elsewhere. Okay, as we did with the masonry sheet, we're going to rename some of these details. So I'm going to click on it and scroll down. Title on sheet, I'm going to call this just wall section. Okay, and let me just double check if I did all caps, so I'm going to repeat that here. Again, just need to be consistent, so whatever you started doing elsewhere, you want to stick with that wall section. Oops. Don't forget, though, we just want to change it in the detail. So let's see here. Let's go find detailed title on sheet, and this is where you want to change it. Otherwise, it's going to change it globally. Okay, this will be section and column. And for these, this one is going to be plan detail at southwest corner. And it's already populating in there. Plan detail at column. And this one is going to be reflected ceiling RCP detail at column. Okay, there may be a few other things that need to be done. Prop windows should be turned off for printing. Also, I've got some overlap of my graphics here, so I'm going to go to that section, precast section at column detail, and I'll click on that datum. So I want to move it. Okay, you may have to unlock it. And I'm going to bring it out a little bit. And I'll do the same thing at the roof here. Click on it, unlock it, drag it out, and you should see an alignment path. The one at the bottom, we'll move out the level 1 detail datum. But for the one down here, we're going to eliminate it because it doesn't have any relevance to this particular detail. I'm going to hide the element in the view. Okay, the other ones will appear. And I'll go back to my sheet. Okay, so now they're not on top of things, which is helpful. And again, the only other thing that needs to happen before printing this to PDF, check and make sure things are aligning well, that there's a kind of common relationship to edges and things like that. For the crop window, if you go up to, let's start with the sections. Hide crop region, and you can do that for the wall section detail. And then go to the floor plan, or to the reflected ceiling plans and the other call outs. Now I'll go back to my sheet. And this one is ready for printing to PDF.